let's get into Ibiza Final Boss. I'm not really happy about this, by the way. I just found out this video recently. I'm not happy to hear about this. It's really breaking my heart because I thought Ibiza Final Boss was a good egg, but it seems like he might not be such a good egg. I know there's some people out there that are gonna be, oh, I always knew. How could you not know? Just look at him. It's like, brother, it was a good, it was a good vibes. What's that thing called? There's a get well soon story. I don't know what the term is, but it was one of those good stories that came across social media. This guy went viral on social for having a very peculiar haircut, just having a very unique style. He was having a great time, and I always mentioned that it was really cool to see him just like, you know, having a great time, not creeping on girls, just doing his own thing, and he went viral for it. He ended up becoming one of the biggest quote-unquote stars of social media in the dance music scene for like 2 weeks. He was in every single fucking DJ booth, from Solomon to this person to that person. He was getting flown out to different clubs to do appearances. He got new teeth. Suddenly he was driving a Range Rover. He was hanging out with his friends on a private jet and shit. He was living a life. But it seems like he's succumbed to what all people eventually succumb to that have this flash in the pan success, and he may have scammed somebody. According to this video, this is from a channel called Caser or Caser, Caser. The title is The Influencer Who Stole $300,000, and it's about Ibiza Final Boss, aka Jack K. Let's hear what he has to say. I'm disappointed, to be honest. I thought he was a good egg. I hope this isn't true, but let's hear what this documentary has to say about Ibiza Final Boss.
It's the 9th of August, 2025, only 6 days after Jack K went viral as the Ibiza Final Boss.
Ibiza Final Boss!
His Instagram account has already reached 100,000 followers,
Jesus.
And now he decides to create an X account. To prove to people that it's really him and it's really his official account, he posts a picture of himself alongside his friends. However, that alone isn't enough to convince people, so he then links his X account in his Instagram bio and posts a story with the same link, essentially telling people to go and follow him on X. For most people, that will be enough, but for Jack, it isn't. He wants to make absolutely sure that everyone knows this account is official and that they should all follow him there.
Okay.
So to further convince people that it's really his, he later goes live. Not once, but twice. Now for the average X user, this all seemed fine, but for crypto Twitter, the crypto side of X, it felt a bit suspicious.
What's that?
Why are you suddenly pulling all your attention to X? Jack's behavior looked very familiar to what happened in the past with Haley Welch when she also went viral from a single clip where she said,
"Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing."
she got loads of followers on Instagram, made an X account, and started moving people there. Once enough people were following her on X, she began soft promoting that she will be launching her own meme coin. Eventually, she did.
My hawk meme coin is live!
And ended up being a whole scam. And now people are sitting wondering if Jack will do the same thing. But no one suspects anything, because he hasn't made any announcement yet, unlike Haley, who teased her coin weeks before it launched.
Fucking hell. Don't get me wrong, I kind of get it, right? Because if you're like a nightclub influencer kid, right, which he is, right? If you're kind of one of those people that gets flown around places to go and stand around in booths and stuff and look cool, unfortunately he got viral at the worst time, because festival season was wrapping up, innit? He got viral. He went viral around. It was the best thing to happen to him, but it happened at the worst possible time, because it wasn't at the start of the season. It happened towards the end of the season. So technically, all the things that he would have wanted to go to, were ending and wrapping up. So there wasn't much money to be made from that situation. He didn't really get a chance to really rinse and milk his 5 minutes of fame. But that still doesn't excuse grifting like this, innit? Still doesn't excuse scamming with these coins, man. Come on, brother, man. This is just diabolical. Because the thing with this sort of stuff is the money is good. It's quick money. But the reputational damage is irreversible. Like, Hoktua Girls never come back from this, bro. Hoktua Girl never came back from doing a rug pull on the coin. That's the problem. You get a lot of money from it. It's quick money. But the reputational damage is almost, for the most part, irreversible. Fuck.
Seconds pass, then minutes, then hours. A whole day goes by and nothing happens. but his post views and followers continued to increase. He was likely waiting for people to catch up.
August
Now
10th.
it's the next day,
Oh no.
August 10th, late at night, at 11:40 p.m, when he finally breaks the ice and posts a tweet with a contract to a coin called Ibiza Final Boss, essentially telling everyone, "This is my coin, it is backed by me, and you should go buy it." Immediately, within 10 seconds, the coin reaches a $1 million market cap. Everyone is rushing to buy as early as possible. Only 4 minutes later, it doubles in price to $2 million. Jack posts more content, a skit with a dwarf actor they hired that day, and then goes live.
Solid, let's go. Yeah.
As more people see his posts on X, they start to realize this is the real deal. And when you see the actual person behind a meme launch an official coin like this, you're not thinking anything other than buying as fast as you can before it's too late. It's now been 20 minutes after launch and the coin sits at a $12 million market cap. But then, something feels off.
Whoa.
The chart shows massive rank candles, huge
Whoa.
sell orders hitting all at once. At first, you brush it off. Must be a few big investors taking profit.
Holy
It happens all the
shit.
time in meme coins, you're thinking. But then, it happens again, and again. $9,000, $17,000, and $26,000
Jesus
sales
Christ.
wave after wave non-stop. And here's the strange part. The wallets making these sales have no history of buying, meaning their tokens were sent in from somewhere else. You start to realize a pattern here. Big sales, all around $10,000 with no purchase history. This is unusual behavior, so you decide to take a look at the blockchain and see where all these tokens are coming from. And what you find will drop your jaw. All of these tokens being sold
No,
traced back to a handful of wallets
no, is
holding
it all
massive
him?
chunks of the supply.
Was it all
One
him?
with 20%, 13%, and another with 11%, all connected with each other. Even with just basic knowledge of meme coins, you can tell immediately
Holy
this is a
shit.
bundle token, and Jack controls 85% of the supply.
Come on, Ibiza Final Boss. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What a fucking scam. Oh, this guy. So, allegedly, he's scamming, like, what? Girls who own, like, beauty parlors and stuff, right? That one girl went viral for accusing him of running off on her, like, £200 or something. He was meant to promote some, I forgot what she had. What was it? Some sort of salon. I'm not sure if it was like teeth whitening or waxing, something to do with beauty. And he allegedly just didn't follow through. And he was also doing fucking crypto scams. Jesus Christ, man.
It was clear. This was a scam, this was a rug pull, and all of this was planned in advance. People on X began to catch on, but it was already too late. The coin peaked at $16 million in market cap before collapsing to almost zero the next day, leaving Jack with a $300,000 profit.
Wow.
And in that moment, you realize history just repeated itself.
Bloody hell.
Every time someone goes viral from a clip or a series of videos on the internet, they look for ways to capitalize on it, whether that's selling physical products or digital products. It's the same story every time. Fame turns into money. Everybody knows how valuable attention is in today's day and age, and if they don't, it won't be long before an agency or a company that does will offer to pay them to promote their products. When Hailey Welch went viral, she wasted no time, and only a week later, she partnered with a local merch shop to sell hats with her viral slogan, $30 for a regular one and $40 for a signed one.
I wonder why this didn't kick off, by the way. Why didn't she just, like, keep on just... I remember the merch she put out was pretty decent. It looked quite well designed. I wonder, I guess maybe people didn't buy it. Maybe the money wasn't good and return wise, but I thought just like, you know, just shifting to a merch would have done pretty well for herself, but maybe it just wasn't enough money. Maybe she just needed more millions.
They agreed to split the profits, and in just 8 days, the hats completely sold out, reportedly making $65,000. But that was nothing compared to what was about to happen next. She signed with a management agency, starting doing paid appearances that brought in thousands of dollars per night, filed to trademark her catchphrase, and launched even more merch. Soon after, she landed a sponsored podcast deal with Jake Paul's gambling company, and rolled out her own fan subscription account, charging anywhere from $10 to $100 a month for premium content. In just a couple of months, Hailey went from working in a spring factory to making hundreds of thousands of dollars, all from a single viral clip on the internet. And honestly, Haley's story is no different from this story. Jack was just another tourist enjoying his holiday in Ibiza. On the evening of August 3rd, he was out dancing with his friends at 528, one of the island's biggest clubs, when people around him started giving him funny looks. And I don't blame them. A fully tatted buff dude with a perfect bowl cut is hard to miss. See, back in 2023, a photo of a British guy in Ibiza with the exact same haircut went viral online, and everyone roasted him for it. And ever since then, every summer seems to produce another one. Another British lad in Ibiza who goes viral for having the exact same look.
Thursday mornings in Ibiza.
The look has become a stereotype at this point. So when people saw Jack dancing on the dance floor, they found him hilarious. They didn't know who he was, but he checked every box of the British lad in Ibiza starter pack. They pulled out their phones and started recording him. At least 4 different people recorded him that day and posted their videos on social media to make fun of him, to humiliate him. But one video, in particular, took a turn nobody expected and ended up working in Jack's favor. It was posted by this account, 06 West Ibiza, which is a men's fashion store that also works as an official tipping point for Ibiza's big clubs and events. And in the description, they wrote, "Does anybody know this absolute legend? Cause we've got 2 free guest lists with his name on it." When that post went public, it blew up.
That was the one, yeah. That was the
Within
one.
hours, the clip got
I find it interesting that there was 4 clips. It wasn't just one. There was 4 clips that went viral. But this is the one that really went crazy. The one where he's like mean mugging, where he's just like, you know, he's got his fucking stank bass face on.
multiple millions of views on TikTok and was soon reposted on Instagram, where he pulled in millions more. And as much as people around him made fun of his haircut, the internet took it to another level. The comments were flooded with jokes about his hair. You couldn't find a single normal comment. Jack was getting roasted left and right. They made sure he was cooked well on all sides. Everyone was posting comparisons and lookalikes. And in the chaos of people trying to figure out who he was, one comment stood out. "That is the Ibiza final boss." And that was it.
Yeah.
That comment, that name, it became his identity.
Amazing.
Everyone started calling him that. By the next morning, the views had gone through the roof. Viral media and news pages were reposting his clips. His name had even reached the TV. He had become the topic for major morning shows. People were dressing up as him, imitating him, copying the haircut.
To be fair, it does kind of go to show you how how hard it is to actually turn online attention virality into actual money, because I didn't know it was this big. It was really big, innit? He was huge for that, I don't know, couple of weeks period. But I guess him grifting and him doing the crypto rug pull is proof that it's really difficult to actually make money from being this viral. It's kind of hard. It's not as easy as people make it seem, because from me looking on the outside in, I think this type of level of fame, this type of level of virality, this type of level of celebrity would be easy to kind of convert into some Dolores in your fucking pockets, but I guess not.
The fit, the chains, the glasses, the painted on beard, and everything. Fan art of the Ibiza final boss was blowing up everywhere. Graffiti of him began appearing on walls across different cities. And 6 separate guys went as far as getting a tattoo of his face. These were all signs.
By the way, I love how all those guys that got a tattoo of his face on their body were all white. That's something you have to pay attention to. Big up my Mundeles.
That this had gone way bigger than what Jack might have thought. He had turned into a meme, and it wasn't long before companies began using his image to boost the socials. Because if there is one thing brands understand better than anyone, is that attention equals money.
So he didn't get no money from all of these things. He didn't get money from fucking Henry Hoover, Jet Holiday, EasyJet, all these things. He didn't get no money from these depictions of himself on there. Oh, that's just I guess maybe he left some money on the table, but he didn't get no P from this. That would have probably stopped him from fucking doing a road pull, I reckon.
And right now, Jack had more of it than anyone on the planet. And as brand expert Nick Eade said, he could earn a huge amount of money if he plays his card right.
If he didn't, unfortunately, I guess.
Just one day after going viral, Jack signs with a management company, Neon Management, a UK agency known for managing TV personalities and helping them reach millionaire status. For Jack, this was huge. He was in good hands now. With her help, he launches a fresh Instagram account and announces it as his official page. And almost immediately, Neon has him doing club appearances across Ibiza. We don't know the exact figures, but based on industry rates, these gigs were likely earning him around $10,000 per appearance.
Wow.
It wasn't millions, but for someone who had been working as
That's decent, isn't it? 10 grand an appearance is fucking decent. To go a place you were gonna rave at anyway, they're paying you 10 grand to go there. It's not bad.
a constructor, it was life-changing money, as he was doing multiple appearances a night. He's getting VIP sections and meeting with famous DJs in Ibiza, like Solomon.
Yo, Solomon, man. Solomon. You know better than doing this, man.
Ben Hemsley and Max Dean. He's suddenly rubbing shoulders with high-profile people, entrepreneurs, nightlife owners, influencers, the kind of people who'd never glance his way before his fame. He's getting invited to stay in villas, given access to luxury cars, private jets, and the good news? He doesn't pay for any of this. All he has to do is film a 30-second story, and that's it. That's what companies care about. Eyeballs. Attention.
Endless yachts at Ibiza, best on the island. Saw me and my friends out at there. Ibiza boss on the yacht, let's go.
He drops his own track with Carneo Beats, lands a 5-figure clothing deal with Boohoo Man, he's in talks of launching his own vodka brand.
As you know, we're working on your own vodka brand, Final Boss Vodka.
Everything is moving at light speed, and every single deal is
what
bigger
happened
than the last. At this point,
Come on, man, give us a crescendo. What the fuck happened? Why this guy had to do rug pulls? These seemed like good deals. You're getting flown out, or you're getting flew out to all these places in Ibiza. You're linking up with all these fucking clubs. You're doing appearances and shit. You're getting all the clout. You got a vodka brand coming out, Boohoo Man collaboration, which is essentially like what? I don't know, you know, some high street shit, but it's gonna probably make you a lot of money. Why the fuck did he went from that all the way to fucking rug pulls? Did he just spend all the money on packets? Is that what happened? Did he just spend all the money on baggies and run out? Is that what happened? Because I'm just so confused.
Jack can do no wrong. Every post turns into cash. Every story pays for another week in a villa. He's living the life he never even knew existed a week ago.
The whores are out. The whores are out.
Here's the thing nobody tells the new guy. When a regular person who's used to a normal wage suddenly wakes up in a villa surrounded by supercars, cameras, and people treating him like a celebrity, something inside of you changes. You stop seeing red flags. You only see zeros. Everyone around you is now your best mate, and every single one of them is a life-changing deal you would be stupid to turn down.
You're the most viral guy on the planet, probably at the minute. The last 30 days you've got to reach about 150 million on your Instagram, which is incredible. Everybody's going to want a slice. Our office has been receiving approximately 400 to 500 individual inquiries per day for you, but we've got to harness that, making sure you're getting paid.
If you keep your head,
Oh, that guy looks like he did something, innit? That guy looks like he might have taken some money out of his pocket.
remember who you were before the bowl cut became a brand, you might survive this. But if the money blinds you, if you start saying yes to every single deal that smells like a quick bag, the same internet that made you famous in one night will delete you in one afternoon.
We're getting inquiries from all over the world. Some are really surprising. I had an inquiry from Australian mushrooms.
Yeah.
They want to pay you a shitload of money talking about why people should eat more mushrooms because they're healthy. Some of these jobs are mad, but if you can laugh with it, you're going to fly and bank the check.
Yeah, man, that's how we do it.
100%.
That's it.
So what happened then? Can you explain, please, YouTuber?
So how'd you even get introduced to like the crypto space?
I mean, it was just like any other deal that gets brought to you. Like, the deal got brought to my managers a few times by different people.
Haley Welch never launched a meme coin herself. She never had a Solana wallet. She owned exactly 0 tokens, and she didn't have any control over her coin, not even her X account. She was simply paid an upfront fee of $125,000 and promised another $200,000 after the launch within 30 days.
That's a pretty good arrangement, you know. It seems like the one that fucking Ibiza Final Boss did is going to be way more harmful because it's his actual wallet. But if this is what she did, Hoktua Girl, she just got paid to essentially post it on the Instagram. I think on the Twitter, I think a lot of people do that as well. You just get paid a fee to post it about it on your Twitter. You don't actually have to do any of the selling or the buying of the fucking coin yourself or the dumping. That's a pretty good deal. You still obviously get burned publicly for it. You still get chastised for it. But in terms of ease of use, they just wire you 125k. You post a fucking link on your Twitter. It's a quick way to make some money, isn't it?
just to be the spokesperson of the coin, the face of it.
The deal that she did was like a brand image likeness deal where they paid her $125,000 up front. They were supposed to pay her $200,000 after the launch of the coin within 30 days.
And it's honestly shocking to look back at her old X account, all the posts, all the interactions, and realize none of it was her. The whole time someone else was posting for her, building relationships in the crypto space so that when the moment came, they could rock everyone. Hailey didn't even have X installed on her phone, as she herself admitted.
And you never even used Twitter before.
I don't even have it downloaded on my phone. I don't know how to use Twitter.
All those videos that were being posted weren't spontaneous clips she made. There were scripts sent to her. She'd just record whatever they told her to say and send the video back, and the guy running the account will upload it.
Like they'll send me sentences of what to say and I'll just take a selfie video saying it and repeating it, and then I'll send it to the guy that's running it and he'd post it on Twitter.
I was told I'm a meme.
Okay, show me your best meme. Show us all your memes.
So I've been in the meme trenches for a while.
So after I got to say,
okay, y'all, drop your Solana wallet.
my hot meme coin is live.
My whole Twitter was ate up with crypto stuff. Like, he got the community together. I did none of that. I don't know any of those people.
Some people actually even caught up to this, calling out the account for not sounding like her. What was the guy's response? He would simply message Hailey and tell her to record a quick selfie video, saying a vague line they could use as proof.
It'd be just like short sentences and stuff. Like, I would have to take a video of myself saying so he could post on Twitter, like on my account.
It's me, bitch. It's Hot Toshi.
And then they'll reply with it to shut people up.
How many times do I have to tell y'all it's me, bitch?
They used these little videos to cover their tracks, to make it seem like Hailey was the one posting, when in reality, she wasn't typing a single word.
Jesus Christ, man.
Jack didn't launch a meme coin. I doubt he even knows what a meme coin is. Just like Hailey, he was simply paid an upfront fee to promote a meme coin run by the same kind of people. He followed their instructions. He sent them.
Whoever that group is that does this for celebrities, they must have made millions, close to billions by now, right? Whoever these people are, whoever this group of people are, I'm sure there are small collectives of them. Maybe it's one person. They must have made so much money from this rug pull shit, because it doesn't end. I thought rug pulls are finished, but I guess technically whoever's the next viral star, whether it's some person getting shouted at a fucking supermarket, someone gets run over somewhere, whoever you are, there's an opportunity for you to do this. So they're never going to end. There's always going to be an opportunity, and people always feel like they can make money. Even though it's a rug pull, they feel like they can, if they get in early enough, they can make some money, which I guess they can. Maybe, you know, a couple of pounds, not hundreds of thousands, but Jesus Christ, man.
Fresh photos, recorded whatever videos they asked for, and even went live on command. He never received tokens. He never bought a single one of his coin. The $300,000 you saw at the beginning of this video, that wasn't his profit. It was a scammer's profit. As for how much they actually paid him, we don't know the exact figure, but judging by what Hailey was paid, Jack's payout was almost certainly similar. And the question we're left with now is, who do we really blame for all this? The scammers are obviously the bad actors, but what about the influencers themselves? Should they not do due diligence and feel responsible for what they're promoting, or at least their management agencies?
I'm gonna leave it there, but I don't know who is to blame for this. No one really. No one. I think actually blame the influencer. I think if you have that 5 minutes of fame, you should try your best to make as much legal money, as much non-scammy money, non-grifty money as possible. You shouldn't have to be going for fucking rug pulls. Like, this is like, I think Actua had a bit longer of a run. The Ibiza Final Boss run wasn't that long for him to be in a rug pull. Like, at least give yourself a year, man. Give yourself a year at least a year before you do a rug pull. Exhaust all of your options, do all the fuck, because I guess the reason why they don't do it is because it's just harder work, right? Doing drops for like your local fucking butchers, right? It's probably harder to do because they're probably going to only pay you £500, and then you got to do like, 17 of them to get whatever you're going to get from, a crypto person, or even more than that. But I think you're better off doing that, and then when push comes to shove and you really want to keep it up to your lifestyle, you want to go for rug pull, cool. Still don't like it, but cool. But going for the rug pull just straight within the midst of your fucking buzz, it just seems so short-sighted to me. It really does, because like I said, reputational damage is done for, isn't it? You become that person now, that rug pull person, which is kind of hard to turn around. But To be fair to him, he won't really care because once festival season starts again next year, it'll be up again. I mean, it'll be up for him. I'm sure he's probably getting offers now to do festivals again next year. I know he did a rave here in the UK recently, Ibiza Final Boss, so I'm sure he'll figure it out. But I don't know, man. Just figure out how to manage your money a bit. You know what I mean? I guess it's difficult when you go from being a regular guy to suddenly making hundreds of thousands. Yeah, I think that's what people say all the time. That's how people go broke, right? When you're not earning a lot, then you earn a lot. Your kind of lifestyle changes very quickly. Whereas what you should do is obviously keep your lifestyle the same. But that's easier said than done. Probably easier said than done. But Jesus Christ, man, Ibiza Final Boss out here mugging, allegedly scamming, allegedly bare people with the coins and shit. I'll put the link of the video in the description later on if you want to watch it. It's called The Influencer Who Stole $300,000. It's courtesy of a YouTuber called Cassia. It's spelled C-A-S-E-R, Cassia or Cassia. I don't know how you pronounce it. Please forgive me. Influencer Stole $500. It's available now on YouTube for you to check out.